Hello, and welcome back. This is the second DC Bullet Points. My name is John, and today I'm going to go over JSA issue 12. This is the conclusion of the massive Ragnarok story that has been running since issue 1. And it has been absolutely fantastic. So let's get into this a little bit. I should say that this is going to be completely spoiler filled. So if you have not read the storyline or this issue for JSA, stop now if you don't want to be spoiled. Read the issue and then come back. But I am going to kind of fly through the entire book and give my thoughts on it. So let's do that now. Okay. JSA. This book is. See if I can find the credits. Here we go. So this is the, as it says here, it's the finale for Ragnarok, written by Jeff Lemire. Artist Diego, Orloratigo. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it right, or wrong, I mean. But I am loving the art. It is very clear, and it has a great stylization to it, and it has a lot of energy and movement to it. I really, really enjoy the art. And the story has been absolutely amazing. In addition to comics, I really enjoy the Cthulhu mythos, stories and the role-playing game. And so as we can see in this, the Injustice Society has been working towards summoning elder gods to basically destroy the earth, and then they will, live in the wake afterwards and be the rulers of whatever remains after. So this has a very strong Lovecraftian feel to it, and so I found that really, really exciting. And it's been really a fun part of this entire Ragnarok story. The JSA is a huge roster. There's a ton of characters on it, and Jeff Lemire has been doing a fantastic job at telling a story and having small sections that all of the characters are each able to participate in their own section. So there were lots of multiple threads happening throughout this Ragnarok story. Characters that had been captured, some that were that had been, well, not only was one captured, but the bad guys had infiltrated the JSA disguised as that hero. And then there were just, it was a war with multiple fronts, and Jeff Lemire was able to handle that beautifully and very compellingly, and every one of them felt important, and it was a lot of fun to read, and so this was the culmination of it. So I'm not going to get into my thoughts on it just yet. I want to kind of fly through this, and so we can kind of get a sense of what this issue is all about. So in issue 11, the Injustice Society has completed the summoning, or at least the initial portion of the summoning. So the elder gods are coming through the rift, and it's only a matter of moments before they've taken over the world. And in this beginning page here, it talks about how all over the world, there's different effects that are going on, and how in different cities, people are experiencing this cataclysmic event, and it's super spooky, and it's really, really cool, especially for those like myself who enjoy weird fiction. This has got a great weird fiction feel to it. So I mean, you can see the energy coming out and into the sky, and just, I mean, look at the size of these tentacles hanging over these people. So yeah, these elder gods are just massive. They're just on a completely other scale, even more grand than kaiju kind of level. And so the team has to get into it, and they begin confronting the Injustice Society, who are really just trying to slow them down because they just want the Elder Gods to wake up. And surprisingly, this issue is pretty snappy, pretty fast forward about it. You have some confrontations. The some reinforcements arrive. Some reserve members of the JSA arrive in the nick of time to kind of lend a hand for the fray. So it's kind of cool. It's great to see Mr. Terrific in here, Stargirl, Atom Smasher. So there's some really great characters in here. So again, JSA, huge roster. And the ace in the hole for this team is a new character that recently joined, called Kid Eternity. And so we're gonna see Kid Eternity down here. Kid Eternity is she's got access to deceased members of the JSA. She can communicate with them, and on the material plane, she's able to manifest, and as she puts it, she borrows the powers, the superpowers, from deceased members. So she'll come back, and she might, she can just have an array of different powers because she's borrowing them from deceased members. And here we see Wildcat, who Ted Grant, who passed. Wildcat is giving some secret information to Kid Eternity. This is going to be the key, the linchpin for turning the tide and preventing Ragnarok. And so with that, Kid Eternity is able to come back. She told the new Dr. Fate the secret that Wildcat told her, which is their names. So as we can see here, Dr. Fate says, "I see your true faces. I know your true names." And so that's the information that he got from Kid Eternity. So from the dead, they were able to, from the lands beyond, they were able to get that information and bring it back. And by using that information, there we go. By using that information, it just happens. They collapse the portal, and the Elder Gods are gone. And I didn't give a preamble for this, but one of the interesting things in this storyline is this was the second attempt that the Injustice Society was making to try and open this portal, and the portal stars only align every 80 some odd years. So they attempted it once during World War II and were thwarted, and now this was their second attempt, and they got much further along this time. Practically, I mean, it basically, they were successful. If it hadn't been for the Hail Mary pass of knowing the secret names, it would have worked. But so they got thwarted and beat back again. And so there we go. The heroes have won. And so yeah, it was a little unclear to me as far as what was happening with the Injustice Society. I'm wondering if they escaped, or they whatever. I'm not exactly sure. It doesn't really show that many, really, if any, were defeated. But here we kind of have an interlude, and It is now later. It's the aftermath. Um, they're talking about how the Justice Society is family, and the family has come home, and like all families, things change. Some members leave, some return. Some people take on new mantles. You have brand new members like Kid Eternity joining, um, and then here in this interlude, again with utilizing Kid Eternity as a cool uh, story point. Kid Eternity hears a calling from the other side, and so as she goes to the realm of the dead, she discovers the Spectre, and so she ends out taking the Spectre's powers, and now at least because again, Kid Eternity can borrow uh, people's powers, so I'm assuming for at least temporarily, she will be the new embodiment of the Spectre. And that was it. Ragnarok has been thwarted. I know from the solicitations for the next, at least the next two issues of JSA, so issues 13 and 14, they're going to be doing something called JSA Year 1. And I have to imagine it's going to be greater than just two issues. So I'm not sure how many more issues in the future it's going to go, but they're going to kind of like relax from this massive multi-story arc that they were doing, and kind of go back um, and inform readers about some of the previous characters. By doing a JSA Year 1, and I suspect when they come back, they'll from the Year 1, they'll pick up on this storyline and take off with it. Ragnarok, and the Ragnarok story in JSA issues 1 through 12. This was fantastic. It was a great read. It was very compelling. I would say my only disappointment really came with this issue 12. The the ending was too much of a light switch for me. Um, Kid Eternity got the secret name. She gave it to Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate cast the spell with the secret names, and boom, the ritual's over, and the elder gods are gone. It seemed a little too convenient for me, a little too quick. I guess I would have liked to have seen it drawn out a little more. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I would add to it. I mean, Jeff Lemire is a professional, and again, his storytelling is fantastic. I don't know. I guess I felt like I wanted a little bit more, or a little something, and I don't know what that is. But you know, this was still an incredibly satisfying and entertaining, and it was a fantastic read. It definitely will make for a great trade paperback. Being 12 issues to tell it, it's probably something they'll publish as two trade paperbacks. But the Ragnarok storyline was awesome, really great, and again, art is really fantastic. It's super clear, and you can see everything that's going on, and it has a great stylization to it that I really appreciated. I thought it was fantastic. That's it. JSA. It's one of the better titles, I think. Well, I don't know. There's so much that's great coming out from DC, but I think it's one of the sleeper titles. I don't know if enough people are reading JSA. It is well worth picking up. And that's it. Enjoy.